the golden trees. 7 trees better than Blackberry for flavor, harvest, and backyard profit today.
If you're ready to leave thorny blackberry bushes behind and grow fruit that tastes better, yields more, and boosts your backyard harvest and profit, this video is for you. Fruit trees let you pick fresh, juicy fruit right from your own yard, often with richer flavor and bigger crops than berries off bushes, and they're surprisingly satisfying to grow. From classic apples and peaches to unique persimmons and figs, we'll explore 7 fruit trees that are tastier, more productive, and better for your backyard orchard dreams. One, peach trees. Juicy, sweet, and easy to harvest. Peach trees are an amazing backyard fruit tree if you want luscious, juicy fruit with a sweet flavor that's hard to beat. Unlike blackberry bushes that sometimes have smaller fruit and thorny canes, peach trees offer big, tender peaches you can enjoy fresh or preserve for later. With so many varieties available, like Red Haven or Henry, you'll find peaches that ripen from early summer through fall depending on your climate. Peach trees also have heavy bearing potential, meaning a healthy tree can produce lots of fruit year after year, giving you more harvest to enjoy, sell, or share with friends. Because peaches are often sought after at farmers markets and backyard sales for their flavor and versatility, from pies to fresh eating, they bring excellent profit opportunities to home growers. One of the best things about peach trees is how they fill your backyard with both beautiful spring blossoms and summer fruit. Their fragrant pink flowers create a spectacular display before fruiting, attracting pollinators and adding aesthetic value to your garden. Once the warm weather hits, those blossoms turn into smooth-skinned peaches that feel soft and sweet in your hand. A completely different experience from picking tiny blackberry clusters. Because peach trees grow upright and can be kept at manageable sizes, they're also easier to harvest from ladders or even by hand without tangled brambles getting in the way. Unlike blackberry canes that sprawl unexpectedly, a peach tree stays where it's planted and gives you fruit without fuss. Finally, when it comes to flavor and backyard profit potential, peach trees deliver in spades. Their peaches are known for vibrant sweetness and juicy texture that berries can struggle to match, especially in warmer climates. Home gardeners often find that their peaches sell faster at markets because people love biting into a ripe tree-ripened peach straight off the branch. Two, fig trees. Rich flavor and backyard reward. Fig trees are a wonderful alternative to blackberry bushes if you're looking for rich, honey-like fruit with exceptional backyard appeal. Figs offer a unique eating experience that's different from common berries. They're soft. Sweet flesh makes them ideal for fresh snacking, salads, desserts, and even preserving as jam. Fig trees also tend to be low maintenance once established, thriving in full sun with minimal care compared to some other fruit trees. Because they produce early in the season and can continue yielding through summer, fig trees give gardeners a steady stream of flavorful harvests that are delicious straight off the branch. Another great thing about figs is that many varieties are self-fertile, which means they don't always need other trees nearby to set fruit. This is great news for small space growers because you can plant a single fig tree and still enjoy significant fruit production. A big plus when comparing to blackberries, which often require careful cane management and space for vigorous growth. Fig trees also fit beautifully into backyard landscapes, doubling as attractive ornamental features with their large, lobed leaves and spreading canopy. From a backyard profit standpoint, figs have real advantages. Their distinctive flavor and relative scarcity in local markets can make homegrown figs a high-demand specialty fruit. Many people are willing to pay a premium for fresh figs because they're not as easy to find as common berries, making fig trees a solid choice for gardeners who want both great taste and a profitable harvest. You'll not only enjoy picking them fresh, but also have plenty of uses. Fresh figs, dried figs for snacks, fig jam, and more that appeal to buyers and food lovers alike. Three, cherry trees. Beautiful blooms and sweet harvest returns. Cherry trees are a standout choice for gardeners who want sweet flavor, visual beauty, and consistent harvest returns that can outshine blackberry bushes in many ways. In spring, cherry trees burst into fragrant blossoms that transform any backyard into a picturesque orchard. Then, as summer progresses, you're rewarded with juicy red cherries that are perfect for fresh eating, baking, canning, or selling at local markets. Many cherry varieties, especially dwarf types like North Star cherries, are self-fertile and easy to grow in small spaces, so you don't need a large orchard to enjoy a big harvest. Cherries have a rich flavor profile that's beloved around the world. Sweet cherries for fresh eating and sour cherries for pies and preserves. This diversity of use makes cherry trees especially appealing if you're thinking beyond just eating your fruit and considering value-added products. Cherries often fetch good prices at farmers markets because they are seasonal and highly sought after during peak harvest times, which gives backyard growers a profitable crop with strong local demand. Growing cherry trees does require a bit of planning. Good sun exposure, proper pruning, and soil preparation help ensure the best fruit production. But once established, cherries are reliable and rewarding. Unlike blackberry bushes, which can spread and require regular training, cherry trees stay more contained and can be shaped to fit your garden space beautifully. With sweet taste, market appeal, and the ability to thrive in many backyard settings, cherry trees truly offer a delicious and profitable alternative to blackberry plants. Four, pear trees, sweet, crisp fruit, and reliable harvests. Pear trees are a classic fruit tree that many backyard gardeners swear by for sweet, crisp fruit and dependable yields each season. Pears have a distinct, smooth texture and flavor that's quite different from the tartness or sweetness found in blackberries, offering a fresh experience for fruit lovers. When mature, a well-cared-for pear tree delivers generous crops that can be eaten fresh, baked into desserts, or preserved as pear sauce and canned fruit. Because pears grow on upright trees rather than sprawling bushes, they're easier to care for and harvest without battling thorns or tangled canes. Another major advantage of pear trees is their hardiness and adaptability. Many cultivars, such as Bartlett and Huntington pears, thrive in a range of soil types and climates, making them a dependable choice for home orchards. Pear trees don't require quite as much pruning or training as some other fruit trees, so beginners often find them easier to manage than berry bushes that need constant trimming. Pears also keep very well when picked at the right time. Many varieties improve in flavor after a short storage period, which gives you more flexibility in selling or enjoying your harvest. When it comes to backyard profit potential, pear trees truly shine. Because pears are less commonly homegrown than apples or peaches, fresh orchard pears can command strong interest at local markets during their harvest window. Their crisp texture and versatile use in both sweet and savory recipes attract buyers who want something beyond ordinary berries. Whether you're selling fresh pears, homemade pear preserves, or pear-based baked goods, these trees give you a fruit that's tasty, marketable, and easier to harvest than thorny blackberry bushes. 5. Mulberry trees. Big flavor with a wild touch. Mulberry trees are a fantastic backyard fruit tree if you're after big, sweet flavor and a plentiful harvest from a low-maintenance tree. The fruit of mulberry trees often tastes similar to blackberries, sweet with a rich, deep flavor, but comes straight from tall, long-lived trees rather than thorny bushes. This makes picking simpler and more enjoyable, especially if you train the tree's shape properly. Mulberries can grow quite large and fast, turning your backyard into a mini orchard with minimal fuss once established. One of the most appealing things about mulberry trees is their wild, abundant harvest. When conditions are right, a single mulberry tree can produce hundreds of sweet berries each season, making it an incredible fruit source for eating fresh, freezing for smoothies, or turning into jam. Because they're less commonly grown than other fruit trees like apples or peaches, mulberries can feel like a special treat that draws interest at local markets and community events. Unlike blackberry bushes that require regular pruning and thorn management, mulberry trees give you fruit with much less maintenance once the roots are set. Another great benefit is how adaptable mulberry trees are. They can handle a variety of soil types and climates, and many varieties are hardy enough for backyard growing in temperate zones. Their leaves also make attractive foliage that can enhance your garden even when the tree isn't fruiting. Whether you're craving sweet, juicy fruits or looking to grow something a bit different from the usual orchard staples, mulberries deliver great flavor, generous harvests, and a fun fruit-picking experience. That makes them a unique and rewarding choice for gardeners who want a tree fruit alternative to blackberry bushes. Six. Persimmon trees. Unique sweet flavor and long-lasting harvest. Persimmon trees are a truly special choice for backyard fruit lovers who want something a bit different from the usual orchard favorites. Their fruit is deeply sweet, almost custard-like when fully ripe, and offers a distinct flavor experience you won't find in common berries. Unlike blackberry bushes that produce small, easily bruised fruits, persimmons grow on upright trees with glossy leaves and striking autumn color that enhance your garden all year long. Persimmon trees can thrive in temperate areas and are surprisingly hardy once established, producing abundant fruit that can be eaten fresh or dried for later use. Their large orange fruit stands out visually and gastronomically, making them popular among gardeners who want unique flavor and variety alongside their usual orchard staples. Because persimmons are less commonly grown than apples or peaches, homegrown fruit from your own backyard can attract strong interest at local markets and among friends and neighbors alike. One of the best things about persimmon trees is how well they fit into a backyard orchard plan. They don't require dense training or heavy pruning like brambles and usually stay manageable in size for smaller spaces. Many persimmon varieties are self-fertile, meaning you don't need multiple trees to get a good crop, simplifying your planting strategy while still offering rich harvests. Their fruit can be picked when firm and allowed to soften off the tree, which enhances sweetness and transforms the texture into something almost dessert-like. This softness and flavor means persimmons are fantastic fresh, great for baking, and delightful when dried into chewy, sweet snacks that can be sold or enjoyed well after harvest season. Seven. Apple trees, a classic fruit with big flavor and profit potential. Growing apple trees in your backyard is one of the best decisions you can make if you want sweet flavor and a profitable harvest. Apples have been cultivated for thousands of years and come in countless varieties, from crisp, tart-eating apples to juicy dessert types, making them a versatile choice for home gardens. When cared for properly, Apple trees begin producing fruit within a few years and can keep giving back for decades, which means long-term value for your soil and your table. Compared to blackberry bushes, well-managed apples can yield large quantities of fruit each season that can be eaten fresh, baked, or even turned into cider, giving you many ways to use and sell your harvest. Because apples are such a familiar and beloved fruit, their backyard popularity often translates into strong market interest at local farmers markets and community sales too. One of the greatest advantages of apple trees is their adaptability to many different climates and soil conditions, making them an excellent choice for gardeners in temperate zones. With proper pruning and pollination planning, even smaller or dwarf apple trees can produce a surprising amount of fruit on a manageable scale. This means you don't need acres of space to enjoy a productive backyard orchard. Even a few apple trees can deliver ample fruit year after year. Apple trees also benefit from having companion plants nearby, which can improve pollination and overall orchard health. In many areas, people choose 2 or 3 complementary apple varieties that bloom at the same time to boost fruit set and ensure a bountiful harvest. While blackberry bush produce delicious berries, they can be more prone to pests and disease and often require thorn management and regular trimming. Conclusion: by replacing or supplementing blackberry bushes with these 7 fruit tree alternatives, you're setting yourself up for a richer flavor experience, a more abundant harvest, and greater backyard profit potential all year long. Apple, pear, peach, fig, cherry, mulberry, and persimmon trees each bring something special to the table, from classic sweet fruit that everyone loves to unique flavor profiles that surprise and delight. Many of these trees are easier to care for, produce larger crops per plant, and offer better storage and market opportunities than thorny blackberry bushes. Growing fruit trees is also incredibly rewarding on a personal level. Watching a tree grow season after season, yield fruit year after year, and becoming part of your home's landscape is a journey few gardeners forget. Whether you're motivated by delicious fresh fruit, creative value-added products like jams and pies, or selling harvests at local markets, these trees give you more flexibility and potential than traditional blackberry lines.